else? Who else is new? Yes, Aditya. Today is your first class. And your first class for your zoology?
Yes, ma'am. It's my first class.
Okay, fine. Yeah. I welcome you for the first zoology class, Aditya. Myself, Dr. Jigni Pathan. I'll be taking your zoology part of biology. Is it clear? We'll be studying hard
Yes, ma'am.
for both board exams as well as a NIT preparation. NIT, it'll be for 180 marks. From my side, it will be 180 marks. From the botany side, it will be 180 marks. Total 360 marks for the biology section. Is it point clear, Aditya?
Yes, ma'am.
Others, I think by now you all know me well. Yes? And a brief intro about my class. We'll be taking the different chapters. We'll do a kind of revision again when many people join. Whatever you have missed, you do not have to worry. We'll be having a recorded lectures as well as there will be again a revision class. So you do not have to worry if you have missed one or two classes of mine. Basically, we'll be dealing here with animal, mostly the animal physiology, animal kingdom, biomolecules are the chapters that we need to deal for this year. In my class, I want you to be active. I'll give my 100%. I want what from you is your 100% sincerity towards your study and towards your subject. If you want to clear this niche for the upcoming next year, is it clear, Aditya? No skipping any kind of test. If you have any doubts, you can stop me and ask me, or you can get back to me, text me on Teams. I'll be happier to clear your doubts. But not
Yes,
taking it
sure.
lightly, because you should know for what you have joined here. If you have joined into my class, your aim should be one, to study, 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 and crack the NIT at one go. And it's possible if your determination is very strong. What I want again is whenever I ask question, I want each and everybody to participate online. Since in an online mode, offline mode, I can easily manage you guys. I'll not let you sit idle. But since in the online mode, I don't know what you might not be doing, but yes, there are few students who might be doing also. We never know. So take a positive atmosphere. Sit on a chair, proper chair, table. Uh, think that your aim is one. So whatever the hurdles come, I'm going to face it and I'm going to answer it well. And whatever I question you, I want you to participate in the question series. You can participate in question series only when you have understand the subject. Clear, Aditya? Others, clear, my dear kids. Others, any doubts? My old students, any doubts?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so let's begin for today's class. So let's begin with today's class. For the first section, we start with the question series. Are you all ready? Aditya, you just look how the question series goes for today. From the next class, you can also participate. If you know the answer, you can participate from today also. Is it clear, Aditya?
Okay, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So let's begin. All my kids are ready. The first question. Tissue first originated in dash phylum. Tissue first originated in dash phylum. Come on, my dear kids. I hope your books are closed. I told you sincerity is very important. Yes, it is Coelenterata. Tissue first originated in dash phylum. Phylum मतलब क्या है? हम लोग animal kingdom की बात कर रहे हैं. Animal kingdom मतलब from where we have evolved. They have plant kingdom separately, animal kingdom separately. Plant kingdom will be taught by Ma'am Asma, and animal kingdom will be I'll be taking, which is concerned with the animals. So I was asking about the phylum. So when I say about the phylum, it should be Coelenterata. Is it clear? Very nice. I can see the answer. Very good. So, what do you understand by histology? What do you understand by histology? See, each and everybody has a right to do mistakes. No problem. This is the beginning of the year. You will find it difficult, but if you start taking a multiple step, it will be easier for you to reach to the goal. So no need to worry if you are wrong. Very good. Most of them have answered me well. Study of tissues is called histology. Very nice. Very happy that you have done your homework. Name the 4 different types of animal tissue. Name 4 different types of animal tissue. Name 4 different types of animal tissue. Rudra, Arnav, Dion, Eden, very good. Ananya, very good. Survi, Purvi, very nice. Venaris, Samra, very nice. Many of them are answering. So if you know, see, this is the first class and you have learned so much about it. That's really good that you have, um, you know, this 4 important tissue. This is the first basic step towards your zoology. First basic step towards your the content what you're going to study. You know this connective tissue, epithelial tissue, muscle tissue, and nervous tissue. Now, which among them is only derived from mesoderm? Next question. Which among them is only derived from? Very good. See, Natasha, very nice. The first one to answer. Very good. Vanya, I'm not able to. There's so many. Arya, very nice. Survi, very good. Shriya, Yash, very nice. It's a connective tissue. Very important. Now, tell me, very important question. Which is the tissue that give rise, that comes from all the 3 germ layers? Which is the tissue that comes from all the 3 germ layers? Very good. Epithelial. See, the answer what you gave me is so impressive and so quick with this batch. Same thing I would respond. I would wanted you from when we were offline also, because the offline classes will be very interesting when you have interaction with me. If I come, I sit, I teach, and I go, you sit and listen and close the book. It's not going to help my kids. The same way how you're answering, I want you all to answer when it's offline also. Very nice. Next. Which is the tissue that is only derived from ectoderm? Which is the tissue that is only derived from ectoderm? Nervous tissue. Very good. The epithelial tissue is resting on dash. The epithelial tissue is resting on dash. Aditya, you do not have to get nervous if you don't know the answers.
Okay,
Okay.
ma'am.
You can go through it. We'll do the revision. No problem. Basement membrane is the right answer. Very nice. Dash tissue is also called as pavement tissue. Dash tissue, very important MCQ for your medical question, your medical paper. When I say very important, I'm talking on the base of experience. So I have seen many papers. In that papers, I have seen this question repeatedly asked. Squamous epithelium is the right answer. Many of them have answered to me well. Very nice. See, if you answer simple squamous epithelium, 4 marks easily. Just 4 marks. See, it's just a tick. If you take this, 4 marks in your basket, my dear students. Next. Microvilli are also called as dash. Microvilli are also called as dash. Fresh body epithelium. Here comes the answer. Very nice. If if you want if you want it if you want that tissue to be helpful in diffusion, what kind of tissue do you find? If you want that tissue to be in the helpful of diffusion, what kind of tissue do you find? Very good. Simple squamous epithelium. See, very nice. I'm very happy. Asmi, it's not epithelial. You have to say simple squamous epithelial because epithelial are of many different types. Is it clear, Asmi? Arya, is it clear? Because there are many different types epithelial. Okay. When you say it's a simple, okay. What is the short trick that we learned for the simple squamous epithelium? What is the short trick that we learned for simple squamous epithelium? Come on. Beam. Very good. See, how do you remember? Beam. You remember beam? You know how you know. I'm telling you, and I'm damn sure you can ask my previous students also. If you remember it with the tricks, you will not forget it, and it will make you easy during the exam when you're answering the exam. Because Bowman's, for example, Bowman's capsule. You know it is present, but how do you remember what is present, which type of tissues? Because there are different many tissues. So I'm telling you, my dear, so easy trick to remember the thing is, take out your own tricks. I'll give my tricks. You also can prepare your own tricks. Make a note. Keep a separate notebook where you're writing only tricks. This is going to help you for the last minute study before going to your NIT exam. Remember my words. Preparation should begin from the day one. If you remember, we studied preparation should begin from the day one and steady, slow and steady, right? Will win the race. If you think कि हम last moment में study करके खत्म कर लेंगे, होगा नहीं. And most of them does. Ma'am, I'll not study, Only during the exams I study and I clear it and get a good marks. In 10th, in 9th, in 8th standard. Yes, it used to happen it. But here, if you're cracking for the NIT, it's not possible, my dear students. You have to start your preparation from the day one. See, I'm telling you all these tips so that you can get this in your habits. Right? Okay. Next, Abhi. Choroid has dash type of epithelial tissue. Choroid. Choroid has a dash type of epithelial tissue. Cuboidal, very nice, Nathan. Purvi, very nice. Ananya, very good. Arya, Mara, Chirag, very good. There are many good students over here. I'm really happy to have you all in a very good batch. Next, you have PCT. PCT में which type of cuboidal epithelium do you get? PCT में which type of cuboidal? Yes, brush border cuboidal epithelium. Very good. Smara is who has answered this. Brush border. Do you remember PCT में ज़्यादा absorption होता है. जहाँ absorption ज़्यादा होता है वहाँ brush border with microvilli. Yes. Is it clear, my dear students? Any doubts to anyone? I think this was the last thing that we studied. Let's move today with the next part of the epithelial tissue. Okay. I'll share the screen now. Can you see the screen, my dear students?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now we'll study about the simple columnar epithelium. We studied cuboidal, right? Columnar matlab column shape. They are long and column shape. ऐसे दिखते हैं वो, pillar like. They are elongated, long, and the nucleus is present at the base of the cell. The nucleus is present at the base of the cell. Some cells modified to become mucus producing cells. Some cells they get modified to form mucus producing cells. They produce mucus. Right. Mainly where do you find them? In the gastrointestinal tract. What is gastro? What do you understand by GI tract or gastrointestinal tract? Come on, tell me.
Digestive tract.
Digestive, very nice. See, okay, please text me on the Teams. If you unmute, it will be disturbance for the others. So it's a very good, it's a digestive system. Somebody answered. So it is a digestive system, gastrointestinal tract. Right. You know the main function of this is, one is secretions, because you know that the digestive system is dry or the wet. The digestive system is dry or wet. Who can answer this?
Wet.
It's wet. Why? Because of the release of some secretions. So you need some glands that keep on releasing, my dear students. You need some glands that keep on releasing. Absorption hona releasing के लिए you have glands. Absorption के लिए what it should have? If you have maximum absorption, what type of columnar cells you should have? Who will answer this? Brush border columnar. Very good. Should have brush border columnar epithelial cells, right? Brush border columnar epithelial cells. Clear? Now, next. Where do you find them? As I said, mostly and mainly in GI tract, in the liver. You know the liver? Everybody knows the liver? Not ciliated. Ananya, ciliated is different. Brush border epithelial is different. Ciliated means you have fine hair-like projection. Brush border matlab microvilli. Ananya, is it clear?
Yes,
See,
ma'am.
if you text me, I'll be able to recorrect you. Whatever the answer may be, no problem. Your answers are welcome. We all learn from mistakes. Only don't keep yourself to yourself. Come out and speak. Okay, first thing is the liver. So everybody know where is the liver? Bile duct. Bile duct, you know bile duct coming from where? Liver
Pancreas
itself.
to duodenum.
Yes. Stomach, gallbladder, intestine. All are this are the part of GI tract. So how do you remember? The easy way, Lal Bahadur Shastri was a great Indian. See, you can prepare your own mnemonics and send it to me. No problem. You can share it with your friends. You can also help them. If you want to learn my mnemonics, that is also welcome. You can learn this mnemonics, make it easy. L for liver, B for bile duct, S for stomach, G for gallbladder, I for intestine. So all comes under the GI tract. Please write down this. And Aditya, I want you to write down the notes. My notes are very important. It's not from one single
Okay,
book.
ma'am.
It's from many different books. So I want you to have these notes. I'll be checking them when we come and meet during the um, offline mode. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Hello. Who cannot hear me? Arya, you cannot hear me? What about others? Others can hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
What happened to Arya now? Okay, please write down. Can you see the screen? Please write down. Do let me know once you're done. See, sometimes we try to, yeah, okay, no problem. So sometimes it happens due to the connectivity loss in between, but no problem. You just need to text me. I'll be back. Okay. I, let me share this. Okay, you can all see the screen now.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
fine. Yeah. Okay. So I was saying, what is this structure? Which is this A structure? Come on, the name this A structure. This is a liver. I have told you. Please text me. Text me. Do not unmute. It's going to disturb full class. Gallbladder. See, there are two important things. If you text me and understand who is answering, I can see who is that answering, and if you and it will not disturb the other class. Disturb the class. Next, which is that B? B care. Very nice. See, you all know this structure, anatomy of the digestive system. What is this? Stomach. And what is the C here? C here. C here. And what is the D? What is C? Nobody answer me C. Duodenum. Very good. Duodenum is a part of small intestine. Very nice. What is this D? You do not have to write this. It's just for your understanding, my dear kids. Small intestine. Okay. What is D? D care. D. Hepatic portal vein. It is a bile duct. D is a bile duct. Pancreas कौन सा है पता है? This is pancreas. Very good, Dion. It's a bile duct. You can see this is the pancreas. Okay, Ananya. Hepatic portal system will study. Yes. Bile duct is a form of hepatic portal system. Samara will study about that. Okay, later in the class. Abhi nahi. So D is bile duct. That is coming. That is carrying a bile from the liver and also from the gallbladder. Okay, it's a bile duct. We'll study this. Okay, so Lal Bahadur Shastri was a great Indian. याद रहेगा सबको? Everybody will remember this. The examples in this chapter, examples plays a very important role. You have many examples that you need to remember. So I want you to remember in the class itself. Try remembering in the class. Try recalling it. You'll be able to remember. As many times you give exercise to your brain, it's easy for you to remember. Next, we'll study. Okay. अभी हम पढ़ेंगे pseudo-stratified epithelium. The next epithelium, please write down pseudo-stratified epithelium. See, now you're not going to write down. To write down, I'll give you time. Now you're just understanding it. Okay? Now you're just understanding, and nobody is taking screenshot and sitting because we will be giving you what time to write down. Okay, I'll be giving and I'll tell you when to take screenshots also, but for now it will be only first you're going to listen, understand, and then you're going to write down. So what is pseudo stratified epithelium? Pseudo means kya hai? Who will answer what is pseudo? False. See, Survey, very nice. Samra, very good. Dion, very good. It's a false. Pseudo means false. स्ट्रैटिफाइड मतलब आपको पता है व्हाट इज स्ट्रैटिफाइड? Anybody for the stratified? Has types? No. Frictional? No. Stratified matlab layers. Venkatesh, sorry, what is that? He answered me layers. If I'm right. Venkat sai? Yes, layers. Layers. Stratified month layer. Layers. See, simple epithelial क्या है? How many layers of simple epithelial कितने layers का है? Simple layers is how many how many layers? One layer. Compound is how many? Compound is how many? Compound is how many layers? Simple, you all said one. Compound is many, right? So, simple one layer and compound is many layer. Both are resting on what? Both are resting on what? Both are resting on what? Basement membrane. Both are resting on basement membrane. Aditya, these are the cells we are studying. Which cells are we studying?
Yes, ma'am.
We are studying the epithelial cells. So epithelial cells
Yes,
are
ma'am.
of two types. One is simple, another is compound. Is it clear? Compound, many layers of cells. Simple is just one layer of cells. But both are sitting on a basement membrane. Who contributes for the formation of basement membrane? Come on. Who contributes to the formation of basement membrane? Connective tissue. Wow, very nice. See, my students are really smart. The question doesn't end, but the answer is ready. That's really good. So you have simple and compound epithelial cells. Epithelium. So अभी क्या बोल रहा है? Pseudo stratified epithelium means they are simple only, but look like stratified. Compound का other name क्या है? Stratified. Compound का other name stratified or many layers. Did you understood? The pseudo stratified look simple. They look like many layers. देखने के लिए many layers जैसे दिखता है, पर it is of only one cells. Did you understood what it means? Why does it look like that? Because the different size of the cell and hence the arrangement of nucleus, they appear to be multi-layer. कैसे दिखते हैं वो? This is a basement membrane, for example. Read the things and try to understand. This is one cell. This is one cell. This is one cell. Because the arrangement is so different, they look like many layers. Here nucleus, here nucleus, here nucleus. It's not at one go. They are distributed all over. So because in this all, if you remember, they are at center or lower end. एक ही size में मिलते हैं nucleus. But pseudo stratified, the nucleus are in such a way that from the far it looks like a multi-layers. Understood? Understood, everybody? What is pseudo stratified? Very important.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Do write down this and then we'll discuss. Okay, first write down. Do let me know once you are done writing and then I'll explain you. What about non-ciliated and ciliated? Do write down. Once you're done, then I'll explain you. Done, everybody? Can I explain you this? Okay, see, what do you understand by this pseudo-stratified epithelium? I have told they appear to be because of the different arrangement of the size and the nucleus, right? Now they are of two forms. Two form, one is ciliated form, other is non-ciliated. Ciliated matlab kya hai? You have cilia on that cells. You can see cilia on that cells. These are ciliated. The non-ciliated ones will not have any cilia. Those are non-ciliated. So important thing is to remember where do you find them. Middle part of male urethra, parotid salivary glands. Now, where do you find salivary glands? Come on, tell me. Salivary glands कहाँ मिलते हैं? Answers. Mouth. In this, what do they produce? What do they produce? Come on. What do they produce? Saliva. Why is the saliva important? Buccal cavity. Very good, Ananya. Is it right? Yeah. Mouth, buccal cavity. What saliva? So what? Why is the saliva produce salivary amylase? Very nice, Shrungi. Salivary amylase is important enzyme that is one is other is for the lubrication. Somebody has Arya has written very good. So it is salivary amylase, right? What does this enzyme does? Salivary enzyme क्या करता है? What it break down? What does salivary enzyme converting starch to glucose? Very nice. See, I have such a bright students here. So this salivary amylase will break down the carbohydrate, right? They break down the carbohydrate. So salivary amylase is an important enzyme that helps to convert or break down the carbohydrate. So the first digestion, remember, see, whatever we take is a very complex food. हम लोग जो खाते हैं, it's not a simple food. It's a very complex food. So whatever we take is complex food. We need to break down. We take protein, we take carbohydrate, we take fats, we take lipids, many other stuffs. Okay. So this everything needs to get into similar form so that it can be easily absorbed by the blood. So that's the reason we have our digestive system. So first digestion of carbohydrate. Remember, very important MCQ question for your medical exam is pehla digestion of carbohydrate will happen where? The first digestion of carbohydrate happens where? The first digestion of carbohydrate happens in the mouth itself. Under which enzyme? Salivary enzyme. Important MCQ, which is a medical question for you guys. Okay. So, how many types of salivary glands? Do you know how many types of salivary glands are present? It's just a general knowledge. If you don't know, no problem. Your ma'am is all ready to explain you and make you understand if you don't know. If you know, you that very good. I have very smart students here. They already know Venkatasai, who is submaxillary, sublingual, parotid. Shreya, it is 6 number but 3 paste. Okay, Shreya? 6 number but 3 paste. I said how many, Purvi, I said how many glands are present. Salivary glands कितने present है mouth में? You have 3. Submaxillary, sublingual, parotid. Learn this. हम लोग ये पढ़ेंगे digestive system में. When we discuss entire detail of digestive system, we'll study this. It's a submaxillary, sublingual, and parotid. Fine. Okay. So the parotid is made up of non-ciliated pseudostratified. Remember this. If you want, I can show you. I have it. No, I do not have it. Okay. So it is a parotid gland, which is salivary gland that produces, that is made up of non-ciliated. See, the male urethra is long or short. You know urethra, right? To which the urine and the sperm passes through it. The male gametes passes through it. That is the urethra. So the urethra in male is long or short. Everybody know the urethra? Urethra passes through the penis. Long, right? The male urethra is long. Remember, again important MCQ question. See, these are all the questions which are repeatedly asked in the NET. So male urethra is long and female urethra is short. So male urethra ka middle part is made up of non-ciliated pseudostratified. Clear, my dear students? Next we are coming to ciliated pseudo-stratified epithelium. Abhi ciliated, pseudo-stratified, where do you find them, ma'am? What is the difference between cilia and microvilli? Arya, listen. Arya, listen. You've still not understood what is the difference between cilia. Listen, Arya. Everybody, listen here. Cilia matlab hair-like projection. How you have nose? When you touch inside your nose, you have hairs, right? On the cells. Arya, inside the nasal chamber, you have hair. Those are called ciliated cells. What is microvilli? Microvilli are the finger-like projection. Epithelial cells, the skin itself get fold here. You can see the difference between this cell and this cell. This is microvilli. This look like a hand. Can you, if you see your hand, it look like this. These are foldings of the skin. Cilia helps to remove the dirt. Microvilli helps to increase the absorption surface. Arya Chatterjee, is it clear now? Can we move? Okay, fine. Ciliated pseudo-stratified epithelium. Please write down. Now, eustachian tube. Trachea. Bronchi. Sneader's membrane or olfactory epithelium. Larynx. Okay, let us understand this. First one is larynx. Let us go with the larynx. Do you know what is the other name for the larynx called? Anybody? If you don't know, no problem. I'll help you out. Voice box. Very good. See, I have very smart students here. Voice box. That voice box is having ciliated pseudo-stratified epithelium. This is the larynx, my dear students. This is a larynx. Larynx is made up of bone or cartilage. Who can answer this? See, bone is very strong. Cartilage is flexible. Flexible matlab malum hai na? You all know, right? Yeah, Vedant, very nice. It is made up of cartilage. So larynx is basically what? It is a voice box. We'll discuss larynx also when we discuss about the respiratory system. Pura human physiology padhenge hum. Everything for the human physiology. Right. Next come eustachian tube. What is eustachian tube? Eustachian tube. Now, let us come back to the ear. Ear has three parts. Which are the three parts? One is outer ear. Then comes middle ear. Then come inner ear. Very good. Many of them have written the answer. I'm really impressed. Your base is very strong. So outer ear is until this. Outer ear. This is outer ear. Middle ear is this. Then the inner ear is this. Okay. We also study the anatomy and the process of mechanism. Very good. I can see such a beautiful answer here. Many of them, before I could explain, they have already said why the eustachian tube is required. That's really nice. So inner ear, middle ear, outer ear. We'll study in detail of this also when we study in the sensory organs. Eye and ear, detailed study we have to do. That time we'll study in detail. But for now, you remember the middle ear is connected to, this is pharynx. I hope everybody knows the pharynx. Pharynx is when you open the mouth, the end what you see, that is a pharynx. When you open widely your mouth, the wall of the mouth on the other side is the pharynx region. So whenever you put an eardrop, you get that kind of smell or something, the taste in the pharynx. Why is that so? That is because this middle ear is connected to a pharynx through this green color structure which is called eustachian tube. समझ गए? Understood? Eustachian tube. What is the function of this eustachian tube? The function of the eustachian tube is to equalize the air pressure in the ear with the atmospheric air pressure. If you have an experience of sitting on the flight, whenever your pressure build up, we usually close our nose and open our mouth so that we can equalize the pressure. So eustachian tubes equalize the inner pressure with the outer pressure. Everybody understanding? Did you understood what is the work of eustachian tube? Any doubts to anyone? Come on, send me a thumbs up if you have really understood well. Come on, send me a thumbs up if you have really understood it well. If you have doubts, you can ask me questions. If you have doubts, you can ask me a questions. I don't want a single child to have a doubt in the mind. All clear, right? See, you were studying the human body parts, so it might take time, but it's very interesting. You have to know your own body. You do not have to write anything, Chirag, here. You do not have to draw. You just have to know the content. Because why I'm making you explain all this thing, in the upcoming year, I might not show you these diagrams. I might just say eustachian tubes. You should know what I'm talking about. I must just say larynx. You should know what I'm talking about. That's the reason I want you to know the terms. You are the future doctors. You should know your everything which belongs to your body. Clear? Okay. Next, larynx हो गया, eustachian tube हो गया. Next is trachea. Arnav, yeah, tell me, Arnav. Why do our block sometimes in the flight? Because of the difference in pressure. Krish, because in the difference in pressure, that's the reason. Please don't unmute. It will disturb other students here. That's the reason the eustachian tube plays an important role that it balances the pressure inner ear with the outer ear. See, our ear not only perform the function of hearing, it also helps our body balance. Our body balance is also a part of the ear itself. Ear performs two functions, if you know. One is hearing, that everybody knows. The other important function it performs is balancing. Let's study this. Krish, is it clear, Krish? Pharynx, okay. When you open the mouth, see, you have, for example, let me draw and explain. This is just a minute. Motion sickness, nothing to do with ear here. Okay. See, this is the nasal chamber. This is the nasal chamber. This is the mouth. When you open the mouth, you will see here red color tongue. You'll see something like this smaller one hanging like a bell. Yes. And here are the internal nares, the connection. This is internal nares. Because Shreya, very rightly, because there's a connection between the pharynx, because of this eustachian tube, the throat and the ear have a connection through the eustachian tube. That is why whenever you feel irritation in the ear, when you put eardrops, you find the taste in the throat. When you have throat infection, you will get ear infection in the babies mostly. Whenever there's a throat infection, there's always an ear infection. Whenever there's a ear infection, there's always a throat infection. Because there's a connection. That connection is a eustachian tube. No, we all come to the semicircular canals. Wait a minute. Yes, this is vulva. Let me answer. Let me answer all your questions. Give me time. This is vulva. You all know this is a bell-like structure which is found at the back, right? Now, whatever we inhale. So, if you close your mouth, can you still take in the air? If not mouth, sorry. If you close your nose, are you still able to take in the air? For a while, if you close your mouth, sorry, if you close your nose, are you still able to inhale the air? Yes, through the mouth. You can do it through the mouth. See, whatever we inhale from the nose, it will come through the internal nares and enter to the windpipe. It entered to the windpipe. This is windpipe. Then whatever we eat, that enters through the food pipe. This is food pipe. So pharynx is a region. Now if you are eating the food, for example, this orange color is a food. If you're eating the food will enter into the food pipe. The air, the green color is air. The inhaled air will enter into windpipe. Now, through which region? Okay, now this region, which region is pharynx? Let me show you. This region is called pharynx. Near vulva, that region is called pharynx. So, through the pharynx, does air and food both enters? Through the pharynx, does air and food both enters? Very important. Arya, why you say no? I don't understand. Pharynx, जहाँ vulva है, वहां से food और air दोनों enter होगा. My question is that. Yes, right? Do you agree? Everybody agree with me? Everyone will agree with me. Any doubts? So that part is called pharynx. So when you open your mouth widely, you see the bell. That is the region where you have pharynx. So that pharynx is connected to the ear through the eustachian tube. समझ गए? So windpipe is different, food pipe is different. Windpipe is in the front, food pipe is behind. Getting the point? Getting the point? Well, okay.
Can you explain this part again? I didn't understand.
Which part, my dear? What is the function of vulva? Right. Function of vulva is to prevent the. See, it is near the internal nares. It is near the internal nares. Are you understanding? Whenever you take a liquid, it will. Whenever you take a liquid and swallow, this vulva prevents or close the internal nares so that the liquid should not enter into the nose. Chirag, did you understood? What's the function of vulva? And who said which I have not understand? Can you know? Can I know your name, please, so that I can explain you? Arya, is it clear?
Ma'am.
Om, listen.
Yes.
When right now, check into the mirror. Widely open your mouth. When you open your mouth, tell me what you can see. Can you see your vulva? Check into the mirror. Open widely your mouth. Can you see your vulva there?
Yes, ma'am.
That vulva is that region is called pharynx. Okay, what you can see in the mirror, the end part, that is pharynx. Okay, clear.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, and then what you have not understood. So through the pharynx, your air and food both can passes. After passing through the pharynx, the food will go into food pipe, the air will go into windpipe. Clear to one and all?
Yes, ma'am. So oesophagus is the food part of this, right?
Also, esophagus is a food pipe and trachea is a windpipe.
Okay, okay. Yes, miss.
Others
Got it.
clear? Others clear? My dear students, my dear kids, clear? Okay, very nice. Now, eustachian tube. Trachea. When we talk about trachea, larynx, sound box के नीचे जो आएगा, that part is what? Trachea or windpipe. Can you see in the diagram? Trachea or windpipe. This, after the larynx comes the trachea. Okay? Okay, done. Next comes trachea bronchi. What is bronchi? Your trachea further divides into bronchi, and this bronchi enter into what? Lungs. Very nice. See, very good. This trachea divides into bronchi, and this bronchi enter into lungs. So this trachea, bronchi, all are made up of ciliated pseudo-stratified epithelium, which is the structural and functional unit of lungs. Bronchi, bronchioles, very good. Which is the structural and functional unit of lungs? Alveoli. Very nice. Very smart. Okay, done. Are we done with this? Next. Okay, so we are done with this. Then, Schneiderian's membrane or olfactory epithelium. The Schneiderian's membrane is a lining of nasal olfactory. Nose. Nose has a membrane. I said it is ciliated. Nose has cilia, which is ciliated epithelium. This membrane in the nose is called as Schneiderian's membrane or olfactory epithelium, which is ciliated. Okay, so let Bollywood shine. L for larynx, E for eustachian tube, T for trachea, B for bronchi, S is for Schneiderian's membrane or olfactory epithelium. Is this slide clear to each and everyone? Is this slide clear to each and everybody? All clear or somewhat clear? 100%? Or are you all enjoying the lecture? Are you all getting the concept clear? Ananya, Schneiderian membrane is the membrane of nose. Just now I told you, if you see your inner membrane of the nose is ciliated, right? You have hair presence there. That membrane is called Schneiderian membrane or olfactory. The other name for the nasal membrane, olfactory membrane, is Schneiderian membrane. See, Yash, pseudo-stratified epithelium, all this has different functions. For example, in trachea, they are ciliated. So what do? They help in purifying the air. It is present in the larynx. It helps to purify the air that enters into the larynx. Cnidarian membrane, epithelium, nose, again purifying. Parotid glands, helpful in the production of saliva. Part of male urethra, it gives us solidity for the male urethral membrane. So, based on the way they are present, they perform their functions. Yes, clear. Have I answered your question? Can we move to the next slide, please? So this is how ciliated epithelium looks like. Can you see how does a ciliated epithelium looks like? Next. Now what I want you from is draw simple squamous, simple cuboidal, simple columnar, and pseudo stratified epithelium. All these three. Nicely draw and label membrane also here, please. Basement membrane. Basement membrane. These all are simple, single layer. Everybody draw this and do let me know once you're done. Please draw this. Can you all see the screen? Done? You couldn't see. Should have told me, no, Chirag. Here, types of epithelial. Can you see it now, Chirag?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, simple squamous, simple cuboidal, simple columnar, pseudo stratified. draw this. Shringi, is it clear? Purvi, Ananya, Yash, Asmi, Vedant.
Yes, ma'am. Clear.
Write down, Chirag. Quickly write down, draw this. Okay, can we move to the next now? Do let me know once you're done. Done, everybody? Now everybody done? Okay. Everybody will just close your eyes. Close your eyes. Yes, columnar has at the base. Columnar will have at the base. You can draw it here. Here it shows something like this. So very important differences Ashmi has noticed. It should have at the base. Okay. Done, everyone? Or do you want more time? You're welcome. Okay, my dear students, I'm waiting. Done with the draw? Can we move? Okay. So now, now everybody close your eyes and listen to me. You're just going to listen to me. Okay. We have discussed about the epithelial tissue. Epithelial tissue is epi means above and thelia means growth. Epithelial tissue is one is simple, other one is compound. Simple means it has single layer which is resting on basement membrane. Simple are further categorized into simple squamous epithelium, simple cuboidal epithelium, and simple columnar epithelium. Simple squamous epithelium are the flat cells known as a pavement cells. They have a nucleus in the center They are one to one with irregular margin. Example to remember is Bheem. A trick that you need to remember is Bheem. Next comes simple cuboidal epithelium. Simple cuboidal means a single layer, but the shape of the cell is cube shape. It has a nucleus in the center, resting on the basement membrane. The easy way to remember is with the trick. David International College of Commerce say graduation and post graduation tak padha. There might be a brush border epithelium in simple cuboidal where your maximum absorption takes place. When we come to simple columnar epithelium, they are the pillar-like, column-like, elongated, nucleus at the base, mostly seen in GI tract. So the easy way to remember is Lal Bahadur Shastri was a great Indian. The function is absorption and secretions. Next comes pseudostratified epithelium. Pseudostratified epithelium is basically they are single layer but appear like many layer due to the arrangement of cells different in size and the arrangement of nucleus. You have ciliated, you have non-ciliated. To non-ciliated mostly in the male middle piece of male urethra and parotid salivary glands. Ciliated, the trick to remember is let Bollywood shine. So with this, we are completing the simple layer of epithelial cells. Any doubts? Open your eyes, everybody. Any doubts to anyone with this concept? Any doubts to anyone with this concept? Is your concepts clear? Next, if everybody has clear the concepts, then with your permission, I'm moving to the next topic, that is compound epithelium. Simple is done. Next, we are coming to compound epithelium. Come on, I'll give you time to write down. You'll write down this and then I'm going to explain. Write down compound epithelium. The next discussion is based on compound epithelium. Please write down. Okay. You write down this. Then we'll discuss about compound epithelium. Nothing to worry. I'll explain you what is keratinized, non-keratinized, everything. You just have to write down this. I hope each and every child is understanding the concept. Do not feel scared to ask me any question. See, if you start piling up your, it will be like a mountain. So do not try to pile up your queries. Try to sit and clarify those queries when it come across your studies. Done writing? Yes. Now, compound matlab what? It is not a single layer. It is of many two to more layers of cells. But the inner or the deepest layer is still resting on the basement membrane. I hope you understood the first point here. The main function of the compound is for the protection. जैसे हमने simple का पढ़ा था कि the main function is in the diffusion, absorption, cleaning the air, like all those kind of secretions were the main function of the simple. But either compound का main function क्या रहेगा for the protection. Under compound epithelium, the first one is stratified. So what do you understand by stratified? मतलब many layers. Stratified means you have many layers. That is unstretchable. There is no, you cannot stretch it because it is not a single. Unstretchable. Desmosome junctions are present for the mechanical support. Since I said it is for the protection, for the support, there is from cell to cell connection. There is a connection which is called there is a connection between cell to cell. That connection is called desmosome connection. Remember this point. We'll study what exactly is a desmosome when we study the different types of cell junction. Desmosome is a type of cell junction. Remember, there are different types of cell junction which we'll be studying. Remember, in stratified, there is a desmosome cell junction that provides for the mechanical support. Now, stratified squamous epithelium, first one under the stratified is stratified matlab compound. Compound matlab many layers. So under that is again is a stratified squamous epithelium. You know there is simple squamous epithelium and stratified squamous epithelium. Stratified squamous epithelium are the flat cells. You know that how the simple squamous epithelium, these are the simple squamous epithelium, right? And this is a basement membrane. Now simple से stratified मतलब क्या है? Same thing, but you have many cells. Flat cells, but you have many cells. समझ गए? Understood what is this? What is stratified squamous epithelium? They are flat cells itself, but with many layer. क्योंकि इधर simple नहीं है, इधर क्या modified है? Stratified है. Right. These stratified are of two types. One is ये keratinized stratified squamous epithelium. B, which is non-keratinized stratified squamous epithelium. Keratinized मतलब क्या है? Keratinized means you have a cell which are filled with a protein called keratin, which is filled with a protein which is called as keratin. For example, in the nails, hair, scales, all have a keratin protein. So whenever you go for haircut, do you feel the pain? I'm not talking about the roots. I'm talking about the when you go for the haircut. Do you feel the pain in those cells? No. Why? Because there the cell what you find is the dead cells. Non-living dead cells, they do not have nucleus. They have filled with the protein, dead protein, that is keratin protein. Understood? Or when you go for nails, when you cut your nails, do you feel pain when you cut? I'm not talking about the root of the pain. From the root, if you remove your nail, you'll feel the pain. I'm talking about the when you're cutting the nails. Do you feel pain? No. Why? Again, there is a keratin proteins. So these all are the keratin proteins that is a dead. Those are called keratinized stratified squamous epithelium, horny epithelium, or cornified epithelium. I hope you understood this. Keratinized stratified squamous epithelium. Non-keratinized matlab kya hai? Non-keratinized we'll study in the next class. I need to discuss each and every point of the non-keratinized. Until keratinized, if everybody has understood, please do let me know. Non-keratinized we'll study in the next class because we need time to understand non-keratinized. Point is clear to each and everybody. Is anyone with any doubts? Your doubts are welcome here. Everybody understood? Okay. If everybody has understood, we'll stop for today's lectures. See you all in the next class. Until then, keep studying and be safe. Okay? Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Aditya,
Thank you,
is
ma'am.
everything clear? Today is your first lecture. You're welcome. Bye.